Hello everyone, welcome to another video, and today let's try make something like a cracked mood. So to start I will use the tile sampler and I will switch my pattern to paraboloid because the first thing I will do is the shape of the cracks. So I will just scale random and position random, and after that I will invert the shape. I can invert with the levels because with that I have more control in the height map. So let's see. And this one will be the base of my cracked shape. So to start, after that, let me just fix something right here in the roughness and increase the normals for better visualization. Maybe something like 5T should work. And let's try. First, use an edge detect. Maybe something like this will work well. We'll try to use the bevel. And I will create a slow blur with a pearly noise just to deform these lines right here. Let me increase. This time I will go with the maximum, but I will decrease the intensity. I will decrease a little bit the black, and I will multiply with that one to make something like this. And I will create maybe right here a warp with the crystals. Maybe something like this, just to make this deformation right here in the surface looks really interesting. And what I will do next, and I will copy and paste this one, but instead use this as my shape. I will create cells. um, I can use the cells tree, and I will just decrease and use the edge detect to this. Decrease the roundness. Maybe something like this should work. And I will create another blend, and I will multiply again, but that one I will use pearly noise with a scale down with the levels. Let me decrease this and have a better control of the black and the white. Okay, nice. One thing I want to try is create a levels right here and try to invert these values, and I will use the minimum darken. Let me increase this. Oops, I like it was. And I increase the black to make this, and I will decrease the opacity maybe. Looks interesting. Maybe the other version was better, but okay. One thing I will try to do is, let's see the directional noise. Maybe something like this will work well for what I want to do. We'll just try blur this a little bit, but I will create a blend. And I will just want to make some noisy in this back part, like I did right here. Looks cool. And what I will try to do again is create another blend and blend with the spots too as a multiply, but needs to be a very soft blend. Like this should work well. One thing I will try to do right here is create another slope, and I will try to use the clouds to make this blend. We'll switch to minimum just to make this more cracked. And now I will try to make some small rocks maybe. Yeah, let's try. I can duplicate the style sampler right here, and I will scale down. And maybe make more scale random. And with that, I will create a levels to increase the top part of the white like I did right here. But before that, maybe I can make some slope. Just to deform the shape, but now I need to decrease this intensity. Okay, now I will blend back these two together, and I can use the add linear because I will decrease the opacity a lot like I did right here, but I will create a blur. Maybe I can use the blur HQ because I want to use this as my opacity. So let's try create a levels. Maybe I can scale down this. Will decrease the opacity more. Maybe I can increase the X and the amount for this, and with that increase the scale. And okay, now I will start making the color part, and with this I will start creating a gradient map with a dark brown. Let's move this more for the sides. Let me drag this right here. And let's try connect in the base color. One thing, I will create a gradient for the rocks, the small rocks, but we'll just need a gray color. Like this. I will blend again. We'll create now our levels to make some highlights. Okay, let me decrease the opacity for this. And what we'll try to do is create a levels for this ambient occlusion, because I will invert this one, blend together with something like this. Something like this is interesting. And what I will do is create now the roughness part. Again, I will just invert my curvature and blend back with the spots. And I will use a histogram scan to make this more shiny. So, I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video and I see you next time.